A man by the name of Richard Gresso had one of the worst days imaginable on April 11th, 1965 in Goshen, Indiana. You see, on that day was the Palm Sunday tornado outbreak of 1965. Yes, I have to specify 1965 because there have been several Palm Sunday tornado outbreaks. But anyway, on that day in the Midway Trailer Park, it was hit by two separate F4 tornadoes. The first F4 tornado that went through the trailer park struck his mom's trailer, sending it flying along the ground and ending up upside down. He arrived on scene, not knowing that a tornado had gone through, found his mom's trailer, and pulled her out of the hallway, luckily still alive. After seeing his mom get in an ambulance and go to the hospital, he went back to his dad's truck stop. There, he got on his motorcycle and attempted to drive away. Just as he pulled out into the intersection, the second F4 tornado of the day approached him. Realizing that he couldn't move his motorcycle because the winds were blowing so hard, he hopped off and grabbed hold of a tree. As the tornado traveled by, that tree was uprooted, he was ripped off of it and slammed into a stop sign. This is where he lost consciousness. He would then wake up in the hospital 5 days later with a giant gash in his head where you could see his brain down into the gash, a giant gash in his neck that stopped just before his jugular, and most of his leg ripped off, only barely hanging on. He had absolutely no memory of how he got there. It turns out that a couple hours after the tornado had passed through, two police officers found his body laying on the side of the road and thought that he was dead, so they threw him in the trunk of their cop car, drove him to the Goshen Hospital, and put him in the hallway in the morgue. His brother just so happened to be walking through that hallway, looking through it to see if he was there, and managed to walk by his body. Richard managed to wake up slightly, mumble something into the air, which caught his brother's attention. He was so swollen and so damaged from being hit by so much debris that his brother didn't recognize him at first until he took a closer look. His brother then notified hospital staff that he was in fact alive and didn't belong in the morgue, took him up to a hospital room where he would eventually fully recover and manage to keep his leg. The 1965 Palm Sunday outbreak would produce 47 tornadoes across 6 states, kill 271 people, making it the fourth deadliest tornado outbreak in the history of the United States, and kill 137 people in Indiana alone, making it the deadliest tornado outbreak in Indiana history.